श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So yesterday we saw पाण्डुसुतानाम् अनेकं सैन्यं व्यूढं व्यूहरचनया दृष्टद्युम्नादिभिः स्वास्थापितं दृष्ट्वा चाक्षुषज्ञानविशीकृत्य तदा सङ्ग्रामोद्यमकाले आचार्यं द्रोणनामानं धनुर्विद्यासम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तयितारम् उपसंगम्य स्वयमेव तत्समीपं गत्वा न तु स्वसमीपे तम् आहूय। We saw this. So what does he say? Pandu Sutanam Anikam. Pandu's sons army. So in that army, Vyudarachana. Vyudarachana means Vyuharachana. Vyuda means Vyuharachana. The array of, the formation of, the pattern of their fielding positions, the army positions. So that Drishtadimnadibhi stapitam, that which is established by Drishtadimna, etc. Drishtva, after seeing that means by gaining the knowledge through their eyes. Sangramudyagale, before the fight is about to start, when the fight is about to start, Acharyam Dronanamanam. Acharya, who is this Acharya? Dronanamanam. Yesterday we discussed why it is not said Drona directly, and it is referred to as Dronanamanam, the one who is referred to by, one who is called as Drona. That is the way we say. One who is called as. What is your name? They call me as. So you have to refer to yourself in this way, etc. We saw. So that's he says. Who is he? Dhanurvidya Sampradaya Pravartayitaram. One who is expert in, see, not only archery. Dhanurvidya. Normally Dhanur is archery. Vidya means knowledge. The knowledge of archery. It's not only knowledge of archery, because he is not just a guru of Arjuna or direct guru of Arjuna or indirect guru of Karna. He is also guru of the other people. The other people here. Indirect guru of Ekalavya actually. Ekalavya learnt all the techniques from him indirectly, accepting him as the guru. Now he says, it is not just that. He says, also the guru of others. He taught how to use mace for Duryodhana and Bhima and all the. So Dhanurvidya means the knowledge of the study of military. So knowledge of military, that is Dhanurvidya. It's knowledge of defense, everything. It's not just how to use all the instruments, etc. It also includes how to form these arrays, etc. How to form these patterns, etc. Everything. So whatever you need to learn to be a good army man, everything is there. Meaning, you should have to learn what kind of horse is a good horse, how to tame this horse, what type of elephant is a good elephant, how to tame that elephant, and how should you use those elephants. In this way, everything is taught there. So that after that person who is the proponent of this tradition of this defense knowledge, he swayameva tatsamitam, to him, upasangamya means to him he went. He didn't call him to his place, but he went directly to him. Why did he go there? Yetena pandava sainya darshana janitam bhayam suchyate. With this, meaning with going to the Acharya himself, the author shows the fear in this fellow. Who? Duryodhana. After seeing the enemy's array of or pattern of this formation of this army, he is afraid. After seeing the enemy's army, he is afraid. That fear is directly shown here. Bhayena swarakshartham tatsameepa gamane api acharya gaurava ajena bhayasangopanam rajaniti kushalatvad ah rajiti. So, if he is afraid, then why should he say Raja, Acharya Upasangamya, Raja Vachanam Abravit? See, if he knows that he is afraid, why should Sanjaya call him Raja? He is not qualified to be called as Raja because he is afraid. How can a person who is a Kshatriya be afraid of things? And who is afraid of things, how can that person be called as a Kshatriya, leave alone Raja, king? He should not be referred to as king. But here he refers to him as king. Why? Even though he knows that he is afraid. Why does Sanjaya refer to him as king? He says, Bhayena Swarakshatam Samipa Gavanepi. Though out of fear he approaches the Acharya, still Acharya Gaurav Vyajena. In the Gaurav Vyajena means not directly showing that he is going there out of fear, but as though he is going for showing his respect to the Acharya. He goes to this Acharya. Now this, which is a Bhaya Sangopanam, Gupu Rakshane, to protect. But he protects his fear, means he is hiding his fear from others. That kind of secrecy, he says, Rajaniti Kushalatva, because he is an expert in Rajaniti, the art of not just war, the art of ruling. So therefore, he is, and it is said in Chanakya Niti. Chanakya, great author of Arthashastra, means the technique of Artha means normally economic. People think it's economic. It's not economic. It's Arthashastra is the way to govern, the manual of governance. There he says, Atma Chidram Nava Padishyet, to the king. He says, Atma Chidram Nava Padishyet. A king should never show his weakness. Chidram means a hole, but here weakness. A king should never reveal his weakness to anyone. No one should reveal weakness to others. Leave alone king. No one should reveal their weakness to others. Why? Even to the closest friend, because that very weakness will become your enemy. When this friend, for some reason or other, becomes an enemy, then it will be very costly for you. That weakness which you have revealed to him will become costly, will prove to be costly. So he says, he is capable of hiding his fear. Therefore, he is a capable king. So he says, Raja. Acharyam Duryodhana Abbraviditi Etavata eva nirvahe. Like in the first sloka, here also, he could have just said, Acharyam Duryodhana Abbravid. It's enough. Acharyam Duryodhana Abravit. Duryodhana said this to Acharya. This is enough. Iti nirvahe. But still, when this is enough, then iti etavata eva nirvahe. When this is itself is enough, he says Vachana Padam Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit. He says Vachanam. Why did he say Vachanam? Vachana means, what is Vachana? Uchyate Uchcharyeti Vachanaha. That which is said or that which is pronounced, that is called as Vachana. Why does he say Vachana statement? He says Sankshipta Bahuvarthatvadi Bahuguna Vishishte Vakya Visheshe Sankramitum. To refer to this summary, a brief way of presenting the idea which has so many hidden meanings, which is a broad statement. In this way, it is endowed with so many attributes. That kind of statement he is referring to as Vachana. Vachana matram eva abravit natu kanchid artham iti va. Or you can just say, he just said some dialogues. There is no in-depth meaning in that. You can even take it like that. Either you can say there is an in-depth meaning in that, in-depth sense in whatever he said, or you can say there is no meaning, that's just a dialogue, that's all. Tadeva Vakya Vishesha Rupam Vachanam Udahati. That Vakya Vishesha, that statement which is endowed with so many hidden meanings, that is now given as an example. Pasyetam ityadina Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham Ityantaha Ityataha Praka. So from Pasyetam Panduputranam till this, from this till the 12th sloka, Tatsya Sanjanayan Harsham Guru Vrinda Pratamaha, etc. He'll say Iti Praktanena. Till this he'll explain that. Before this, पांडवेषु प्रिय शिष्येषु अतिस्निग्ध हृदयत्वात् आचार्यो युद्धं न करिष्यति इति संभाव्य. See, there is a possibility. Sambhavna, there is a possibility. Possibility of what? Of Acharya not fighting this war. Yuddham na karishyati iti. Maybe he will not fight. This idea. Why? Acharya, because Pandaveshu Priya Shishyeshu. Who is this Acharya? He loves the Pandavas too much. Because of the love. Snigdha Hridayat. Atishaya Atisnigdha Hridayat. Because of a great attachment towards this Pandavas, he loves them because they not just respect them, they follow his teaching properly, they understand his teaching properly, they apply his teaching properly. Guru always loves a disciple who understands his teaching. He does not need anything. He loves people who understand his teaching, and these fellows, they understood his teaching. So therefore, he loved them great. And therefore, Acharya, because of this attachment, Acharya, this Guru, may not fight them. Iti sambhavya. Thinking thus, what does this fellow do? Tasmin paresha avajñam vikñapayan. To him, to that Acharya, do you remember? They mistreated you, they ill-treated you. Avajña means disrespect. Their disrespect, avijñapayan, reminding him of the disrespect they meted out to him. Tasya krodha atishayam utpalaitum aha. And why does he remind him? To make him angry. To bring in that anger in a special way. So that he will destroy these fellows. He says that Paschaitam Pandaputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamom Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tavashishyena Dhimata. Paschaitam Pandaputranam. He Acharya Mahatim Chamom Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tavashishyena Dhimata. He Acharya, O Acharya, Pandaputranam Mahatim Chamom Pashya. See this whole array of army of Pandavas. See this. Vyudham, and the arrangement is made none other than Dhimata Tavasishyena Drupada Putrena. The intelligent, the most intelligent, your disciple, one who is most intelligent, and son of Drupada, by him. See that army. Evam, there is a hidden meaning here. He will. Now you will understand why he calls this Gita Gudhartha Deepika. Etam atyasannattvena bhavad vidhan api mahanubhavan avaganaya bhayashunyatvena sitam panduputranam chamom mahatim anekakshoni sahitatvena durnivaram Pashya aparokshi kuru prarthanayam note. So he says, Etam atyasannattvena bhavad vidhanapi mahanubhavan avaganaya. Etan means these people. These people means those who are very close to not you, but this place from where we are standing. These people, see these people who are just in front of us. So, why he say, Bhavad Vidanapi, Mahanubhavan, even people, great people like you, Avaganaya, disrespecting your greatness, Bhayashunyana, without any fear, Sthitam, Panduputranam, the people who are standing, the Pandu sons who are standing there, Chamum, army. Why is he referring to Chamum? Mahatim Chamum, why is he saying Mahatim Chamum, great army? Because Anika Akshoni Sahitattvena, because it has too many akshonis. Akshonis means battalions. Battalions which consists of warriors in foot, then warriors in horse, warriors in chariots, warriors in elephants, etc. So different combinations. We will see that in the later shloka. So different combinations. This many people should be there, and this many group of people, battalion should be there. That counts to be an Akshoni. And each one were commanding many Akshoni Sena. many Akshoni army, many battalions of army. So he says, Durnivaram Sahitattvena, Durnivaram Pashya. Durnivaram. Durnivaram means very difficult to. It's not impossible. It's very difficult. Dukkheni Nivaryam. Dukkheni Nivaryam means it's little painful to dismiss them, destroy them, but it's possible to destroy them. It says that. Pashya, see them. Apurusha, just see them in front of you. In this way, Prarthanayam Lote. He does not say, Pashya, see. He does not command, because this load also is there used in the sense of command. Loto, lingvat. Ling is a tense which is used to say Prarthana, some invitation. No? Prarthana here, this is the first thing. So it is invitation directly or indirectly, all that. So prarthana is important there. So is Viji, Nimantrana, Mantrana, Samprashna, Prarthana, Shuling, that is how it says. Viji, when there is a injunction, command. Nimantrana, when you are inviting someone. Compulsive invitation. Nimantrana, Namantrana, there are two kinds of invitation. Where one is a compulsive, you have to attend that. The other is a okay, I have invited you, that's all. You may or may not attend, that kind of invitation. Then prarthana is request. So here he is requesting him, please see them. Why he is requesting him? Aham shishyatvat tvam acharyam prarthayityaha acharyati. Hey Acharya, please see them. Because I am your disciple too. So I am requesting you to see them. So that's a request. Drishtva tat kritam avajñam swayameva jñasyati iti bhavaha. If you see them, you will understand what kind of disrespect they meted out to you. Because they are standing in front of you. How dare they? This is what he wants to show his Acharya. This is one beautiful meaning. But now, no. Tadiya avajña sodhavyam eva asmavihi. Pratikartum ashakyatvad ityashankya tan nirasanam tava sukrameva ityaha. But there is a possibility. Acharya sees them. Oh, they are all great, so great people. Yeah. It's very difficult to destroy them. What they do is right also, right? So let us, it's difficult since it's also difficult to destroy them. Let us forget about this war. Let us go back. Tadiya avajña sodhavyam eva asmabihi. We should have to just forget about that. We just accept it. Sodhavyam means we have to just accept it. What their avajña, their disrespect. We have to just accept it. There is no other way. Iti pratikartum ashakyatva, because we cannot react. It's impossible to react to them and to destroy them, to gain victory over them. Iti ashankya, doubting thus, tan nirasanam tava sukram eva ityaha. No, it is not so difficult. It is very easy for you. To show that he says, Vyudham tava shishyeneti. The formation, the pattern which is done there is done none other than your disciple. Your disciple. The pattern is formed by your disciple. What does he mean by that? Shishyapekshaya guror adhikyam sarvasiddham eva. Because it is very common knowledge that a guru has more knowledge than the disciples. Similarly here also, you will have more knowledge than your disciple. So, whatever formation he has presented the army in, you can easily destroy them. Because you have more knowledge than him. Vyudha tu Drushtadumnena iti anuktva Drupada putrena iti kathanam Drupada purvaira suchanena krodha uttipanartham. We already saw yesterday why he took up this post of Acharya. This Drona. He was disrespected. And now he says, Drupada Putrena, he could have said that Drupada Putra is none other than Drishtadyumna. His name is Drishtadyumna. Drupada's son is Drishtadyumna. He could have said, Drishtadyumnena tavasishyena dhimata. He could have said that. But he didn't say that. He says Drupada Putrena. Why? Because do you remember what kind of disrespect this mean Drupada did to you? His father? this Drishtadyumna's father. Do you remember that? And by reminding him of that disrespect, he wanted to make him angry. So he says, Dhimata iti padam anupekshaniyatva suchanartham. Now he says, it is none other than your disciple Drishtadyumna. He does not just say that. He says, it is none other than by your disciple who is a son of Drupada. Over and above, he says, Dhimata. He is not a simple person. So, Joe, just don't dismiss him like that. He cannot be dismissed like that. He is a very intelligent person. Remember that. Dhimata. Therefore, don't think. Upekshana. Upekshana means just dismissing. Not even counting him. No, don't think like that. He is a person to be counted here. He is a very, very important enemy here. Vyasangantara nirakaranena tvara atishayartham pashyeti parathanam. Now, pashya. Now he says pashya. See, why he says vyasanga antara nirakaranena. Vyasanga antara nirakaranena means V upasarga plus ang upasarga plus nirakarana. Sangha. Sangha means attachment, association. By vyasanga antara means the association with some other thing, preoccupation with some other thing. Don't get preoccupied with some other thoughts or some other thing here. Put all your focus here to destroy this fellow. So see him. Just see him. In this way he is requesting him. Anyacha. There is another meaning also. He says, Panduputram Acharya Mahatim Chamum. We broke the word as Ahe Acharya Mahatim Chamum Panduputra Mahatim Chamum Pashya. Eta Mahatim Chamum Pashya. Like that we broke. Now it can be broken in another way. Instead of breaking the Panduputranam Acharya, you can just directly take Panduputranam Acharya as one word. Oh, Acharya of Pandu's sons, oh, Acharya of Pandavas, that's a way of calling him. Why does he call him like that? Why does he refer to him like that? He has an implied meaning. Natu mama teshu sneha atishayatvat. You are not my teacher. You are teacher for them. You have a lot of respect for them and a lot of love for them, not for us. So you are not my teacher. You are not our Acharya. You are their Acharya. So to refer to that, he says Panduputranam Acharya. That one word if you take it as. Drupada putrena tava sishyeniti tvad vadhartham utpannopi tvaya adhyapita iti tava maudhyam eva mama anartha karanamiti suchyati. And there, see, directly whatever meaning is possible we have taken and we have explained it. But there are other meanings, hidden meanings possible here. So he says, Drupada putrena. Instead of saying Drishtadyumna, he said Drupada putra. We saw the different meaning for Drupada putra. To make him anger. To bring him in anger. To make him angry. But there is another reason. Why? By saying Drupada putra, do you know who he is? He is Drupada's son. Do you remember who Drupada's son is? A person who is born to destroy you. When he mistreated Drupada did penance and gained this son, this progeny, to kill Drona. So he is a progeny to kill Drona. Now therefore he says, do you remember this Drishtadyumna? Why? Why should you remember him? Because it is all you who taught him. Though he is born for destroying you, you know that. But still, Tvaya Adhyapita iti, you have taught him all the techniques. Therefore, Tava Maudhyameme, this is all your stupidity. The trouble in front of me, the trouble for me is because of your stupidity. Iti, Sucheti, he is just referring to that. He is just pointing out to that. He is just implying that meaning here. Shatros tava sakashat tadvadha upaya bhutaha vidyagrhita iti tasya dhimatvam. And he says he is intelligent. Why is he intelligent? Because he is born to destroy you, but still he learned all the techniques from you, the method to destroy you. So he is intelligent. So he says, Ata eva tachamo darshnena anandaha tava eva bhavishyati bhrantatvat. Because see See their army. Only you will be happy because of that. Because he's born to destroy, and he has learnt all this technique, whichever he is presenting in front of you, showcasing in front of you, is all taught by you. Because you are you are a person in illusion. No, you are a person with this wrong knowledge, erroneous knowledge, with this kind of a confusion. Bhrantatvat. You are a confused fellow, therefore you will be happy. Not me. Don't expect me to be happy. Nanyasya kasichidapi. No one other than you will be happy by seeing this enemy's array, this enemy's formation. Yam prati yam pradarshniati. No one among us will be happy seeing this. So don't think, oh, see, he has done this nice job. Don't be happy. Only you will be happy because you are a confused fellow. We are not. We are very clear about it. Iti tvam eva etam pasya acharyam prati tat sainyam pradarshayin nigudham dvesham devate. By showing that you use it in this way, he is showing his hidden anger towards the acharya. एवं च यस्य धर्मक्षेत्रं प्राप्य आचार्ये अपि ईदृशी दृष्टबुद्धिः तस्य का अनुतापशंका सर्व अभिशंकितेन अभिशंकित्वे अति दुष्ट आशयत्वादिति भावः. सी एवं च यस्य धर्मक्षेत्रं प्राप्य. सी इवन आफ्टर entering this place, which is a holy place, even after entering this place, for this fellow, for whom this kind of dushta buddhi means this kind of meanness, this meanness has not gone from him. Acharye dushta buddhi, acharye api idrishi dushta buddhi. Even with respect to acharya, his meanness, he is showing his meanness even with respect to the acharya. When this the and in the see, showing your meanness to acharya, even just like that, no, a sound of disrespect itself is very accepted to be very bad. Now he is showing his anger, which is very very bad, under to the acharya in a very holy place. Too bad. Now, when this is the situation, there is no remorse in him. Anutapa shanka. Anutapa means remorse. There is no remorse in him. In that kind of person, don't even have a doubt of remorse for any other person who doubts every person. Sarva abhishankitvena. He doubts everyone at all points of time. Therefore, atichya dushta ashyatva, because he is a very very mean person. So you cannot expect anything less from him. No. Okay. Ekena Drupada Putrena Aprasiddhena Adhishtitam Chamom Etam Asmadiyo Yakashidapi Yojeshyati Kimiti Tvam Uttabhyasiti Ata Ityataha. Okay. There's a possibility. Acharya will say, why are you so troubled? Kim iti Tvam Uttabhyasi. Why are you so troubled? There is no need for any becoming so agitated. Uttabhyasi. Why are you getting agitated? There is no need for any agitation. Why? Because Drupada Putrena Aprasiddhena Adhishtitam Chamum. The army which is headed by Drupada Putra, son of Drupada. Who? That is exactly what I am asking. Who? He is none. Aprasiddhena. He is not famous. He is just no one. That's all. He is just no one. And that kind of person, yaha kaschidapi asmadiyaha jeshyati. Somebody, okay, oh, you, okay, what's your name? No, I don't want even hear your name. Just go and kill him. Anyone among our group, just even the person I don't know in this army, even they will be able to destroy him. When this situation, why are you so agitated about this? Ityataha atra shura ityadibihi. So don't be so naive. This is not so simple. To show that he says atra shuraha from this to sarveva maharathaha. With this 4, 5, 6, he is showing the enemy's greatness. You have to understand your enemy properly, otherwise you can never win any war. So he is sizing up the enemy. He says, Atra shura meshvasa bhimarjuna samayudhi yudhano viratascha drupadascha maharatha drishtaketuschekitanaha kashirajascha viryavan purujit kunti bhojascha shaibyascha narapungavaha युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्तः उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः अत्र शूराः महेश्वासा इश्वासा now here ishvasa maheshwasa means great archers. Maheshwasa means great archers. Ishu means arrow, ishvasa means archery, Maheshwasa means great archers. Okay, so Ishvasa means archers, Maheshwasa means great archers. So Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhima Arjuna Samayudhi. Here the Shuras, the people who are here participating in this war, this people who are in front of us in this army, they are all not simple people, they are all Shura, men of valor. And Samayudhi, they are equivalent to in war techniques, Yudhi, in war techniques, Bhima Arjuna Sama, they are equivalent to Bhima Arjuna, etc. Okay, who are they? Yudhana, Satyaki, this person called Yudhana, who is Satyaki, Virat, and also Virat, and I forgot to say, Drupada. They are all great Maharathas. Maharathas means, we will see Maharatha, what Maharatha, etc. is. So they are all, meaning they are commanding great, they are commanders of great battalion. They have the capability of commanding great battalion, great groups. Okay, great army, big army. Drishtaketu, not just this. We have this Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kashirajascha. They are all Viryavan. They are all very powerful men. Not just that, Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kashirajascha. Not just that. Purujit Kunti Bhojascha, Shaibyascha. We have Purujit, we have Kunti Bhoja, and we have Shaibya, who are Narapungavaha. Narapungava means they are great among men. Not just that, Yudhamanyu, we have Yudhamanyu, who is a Vikrantaha, who is a very powerful, strong person. Not just that, Uttamojaschcha Viryavan, and Viryavan, the powerful Uttamoja. We have among they have among them the very powerful Uttamoja. So not just that, Saubhadraha, Subhadra's son, Draupadeyascha, Subhadra's son is referred to as in singular, Saubhadraha. Whereas Draupadeyaha in plural, Draupadi's son, Draupadi's sons, meaning all the 5 sons. So each son for each of these Pandavas. So Sarvaiva Maharatha, all these people are great warriors, Maharathis. They are all commanders. They are all great commanders of great army. Okay, now kevalam atra Drishtadyumna eva shuraha yena upekshaniyatāh स्यात् किंतु अस्याम चम्वाम अन्येपि बहवः शूराः सन्ति इति अवश्यम एव तज्जये यतनीयम् इत्यभिप्रायः. Don't be so careless. A small person, insignificant person from our army can run them down. If you think again. Why? Na kevalah atra na kevalam atra Drishtadyumna eva shurah. Not only this Drishtadyumna is referred to as a man of valor, but yena upekshiniyata syat. If he is the only person, then we can be very careless. We can just dismiss him without even registering him in our minds. But kintu asyam chamvam anyepi bhava shuraha santi. In this army in front of us, there are other great men also of great valor. Avashyameva tajye yatniyam ityabhipraya. Therefore, we have to put forth a lot of effort to gain victory over them. Shuraneva vishinashti mahashvasa itya iti. And he is explaining who are these Shuras, who are these people who are great men of valor. So he says, Mahanto anyihi apradrishyaha ishvasaha danumshi esham te tatha durata eva parasainya vidravana kushalaha iti bhavaha. Mahantah means Anyaihi Apradrishya Ishvasa. Maya Ishvasa means Anyaihi Apradrishya Ishvasa. They are great archers who cannot be defeated by opponents. Not just that. Tatha Durtaiva Parasainya Vidravana Kushalaha iti. They can destroy the army from far off by using their weapon, which is a arrow. So they are great archers. So don't be so careless about them. Not just that. Maharatha Mahadhanuradimatvepi Yuddha Kaushala. See, okay. He may be this Drishtadyumna may be a very great archer, but he does not know how to use that at the time of war. He is not a great warrior. Do you know that? He is not a great warrior. Don't think also like that, because he says Yuddhi means Yuddhe, in the war, in the art of war. Bhima Arjuna Bhyam Sarva Sampatti Sampratipanna Parakramaabhyam Samaha Tulyaha. He is equivalent to, not just he, the others also are also equivalent to Bhima and Arjuna. And you know the greatness and the power of Bhima and Arjuna. So be careful. Tanivaha. Who are you referring to? I'll take their names. Yudhanaha Ityadina Maharatha Ityantena. From Yudhana till Maharatha, all Maharatha till this, he is counting each one of them. Yudhana. Who is Yudhana? Satyaki. This person called Satyaki, he is Yudhana. He is referred to as Yudhana here. He is a very great warrior. Drupadascha Maharatha Ityeke. And there is a Maharathi who is a commander called Drupada. And Atava. Or you can say Yudhana, Virata, Drupadascha, Drupadana, Visheshan Maharathiti. You can say all these three are commanders. Who? Satyaki, Drupada and Yudhana. All these three. Yudhana, Virata. Okay. You can call Yudhana, Virata and Drupada. All these people as commanders. Maharathi. Drishtaketuhu, Chekitanaha, Kashi Rajanam, Visheshan Viryavan. You can also take this Viryavan as a common. Viryavan, powerful, men of valor. As a common adjective to all these three people. Drishtaketu, Chekitana and Kashi Raja. Not just that. Purujit, Kuntibhoja, Shaibhyana, Visheshan Narapungava. Men of a great name and fame. The greatest among men. Meaning these people, Purujit, Kuntibhoja and Shaibhya. It can be their adjectives. Or Viryavaniti, Narapungati. Okay. Vikranto Yudhamanyuhu Viryavancha Uttamoja iti dvau. Vikranto Yudhamanyuhu. This Yudhamanyu is a Vikranta, is a very powerful man. And Uttamoja is a very great man. In this way also, there are two peoples. Atava or Sarvani Visheshanani Samuchitya Sarvatra Yojaniyani. Or you can take all these adjectives Maharatha, Viryavan, Narapungava, etc. and give it to each one of them. They are all capable and they are all qualified to have all these three adjectives. Draupadascha Saubhadraha Abhimanyu. Saubhadra, Subhadra's son, Abhimanyu. And Draupadayascha, Drupadi's son. Draupadi Putraha Prativindhyadeha. Prativindhyadeha Pancha. The 5 sons of Draupadi, Prativindhya, etc. Prativindhya, Shrutasena, Shrutakirti, Shatanika, and Shrutakarma. These are the 5 names of the sons. Okay, now. Chakarad Anyepi Pandyaraja Ghatotkacha Prabhurtaya. And with cha Uttamojascha, with Draupadayascha, that cha you have to also include in them the Pandyaraja, the king of Pandya. Okay, the king of south. And another person, Ghatotkacha, the son of Bhima. Ghatotkacha, you can include them also, etc. The other people are like them also, they are there in this group. Pancha, Pandavaha, Ati prasiddha eva iti na ganitaha. We have not included in them the Pancha Pandavas, the 5 Pandavas. Because they are all famous. We know all of them. So we don't even count them. Ye ganitaha saptadasha anyepi tadiyaha sarva eva maharathaha. Whatever we have counted, the 17 others, they are also great Maharathis. They are also great commanders. Sarvepi Maharatha eva na ekopi ratho ardharatho va. They are all great commanders. They are not even one among them. All the 17 is a ardharatha ratha, a commander of a half battalion or a small group. No, they are all great commanders. We'll explain what this definition for Maharathi is in the next sloka. Eko dasha ityadi. So Maharatha iti Ratattvasya api upalakshanam. Maharatha means Atirathatva. When we say Maharatha, it also refers to as Atiratha. So it's an implication to Atiratha. What does that mean? We'll say Tad Dakshanam cha. In this shloka he'll explain, we'll see this. Om Purnamadas Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.